Welcome to the Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose options from a menu. Well, have I got menu options for you?
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself! You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments. The Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Who is in charge of the mission? And how did this happen? What? We're recording. Make sure we edit that out. Commander, the reason your instructions have been kept vague until now is that your mission is not only of extreme importance, it is also highly sensitive. Your destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that are far above any classification that you qualify for, this colony is outside our jurisdiction. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. And without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No imported snacks, no Aetherwave cereals, no survival for the colonies. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives caused the rift anomalies. But please try to be more discreet than usual, because if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into yet another intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action. Please follow it for once, will you? Look, let's be honest here. You somehow managed to fumble your way through these things successfully. Let's just hope you're able to pull it off one more time.
Commander, Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you're just putting one over on the new guy, ain't you? A good agent has need of these. They slow everything down, give you a tactical advantage. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing. Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the... Listen to me. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it. Well, Sand and Jepson, well, you know him. He don't talk much. So, yeah, anyway, thanks for giving. She's like you. Top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. No need to wait on my account, Commander. I'll join you in just a tick. Whoa, that's sure faster than taking the stairs.
Forward agents ready to be patched in over the channel.
Commander, your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who needs their gray matter rewired after hibernating our way through skip space, Commander.
Your cabin door appears
Yes, Commander. I've made an internal note for Agent Ibarra
to look into the cause. In the interim, you will need to find another way in.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond. However, it is their inability to even, as unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the skip labs, we will be liberating an unsealed skip core. Really? You're seriously unaware that if you try to unseal a skip drive, they explode? Doesn't matter. It's a lie anyway. The explosive seals aren't necessary for them to function. They're really just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how, but you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. Hopefully so. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. They decommissioned several landing pads, including you'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their comm. Likely you'd need to find a control terminal to access. If you can, I've managed to... This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before Brexit.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one. Move on? You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I don't need a team led by some confused fool more suited to running a cash register than a secret mission fouling it up. We shall see. I need to go now.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeVries. I just wanted to say
Who?
I can't wait to...
Same to you, Ibarra.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
Elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one.
Commander, a bar... Bar and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
That smell. Did a Sprat get flash fried in here? The electrical system misfired somehow. Security's been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
As unable to function due to death. Expiring without... Greetings, subject. Additional demerits assigned for misuse of electrical current. Return to your assigned duties, or demerits will be accrued.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken.
Or we could try shutting them down ourselves. I spied some controls just past the gate that looks like they operate the mechs.
Always a good idea to...
That'll work out.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the... That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail. Mallory? Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were... that your condition wasn't, optimal. What? I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like? The mental refreshment by the architect, you're one of those. I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject. For what? Not helping you shirk responsibility for failing to serve the Protectorate adequately? I'll have you know, I am a highly decorated custodian of ink. We all have more...
Shouldn't we ought to deal with security, Commander? Your call, obviously.
We all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you.
Didn't waste no time reducing those mechs to scrap metal, eh, Commander? Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluids about... Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be Central Dispatch on... Kinda figured that'd be your... We'll stay well...
That's right. Like you...
Agent Pascal? Ma'am? I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry.
Security ops is heavily guarded.
You know,
Be
without
vigilant.
bringing all manner of chaos.
You'll need to shut down security measures once you're inside. I've left a drop for you in the watch post. There's a key to a maintenance tunnel you can follow into the building.
Not getting shot, certainly part of it.
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with. You should have seen it. It wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Is something wrong with the airlock?
I've stashed a knife in the maintenance access for you, with, instructions on how to use it to quietly bypass the guards.
Neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan.
Have you seen Maori since their return? The state they're in, it saddens me.
Yes. It is sad that they weren't worthy. Otherwise, they'd have had the strength and constitution to emerge a better subject, more able to fulfill their duties.
Yes, that is exactly what I meant. Praise be to the Protectorate.
That somebody?
I've left some distraction devices in a floor panel by the scaffolding. Use them to breach the control room. Just wait until their guns are pointing away from your position.
Processing when I couldn't tell them anything about this assignment. Didn't bother me, I assure you. But it was just too close to implying that some jobs are less worthy than others for me to let lie. We all are equal in the service of the Sovereign.
You're here. I don't care where I'm assigned. The
bounty bestowed upon each of us is superlative. Thank the matriarch we don't live in one of those greed-driven corporatist colonies.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences. It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. Closer inspection.
Good. Those mechs should give you no more problems. Rendezvous with your crewmates outside and meet me at the skip labs as soon as possible.
To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call. Every subject ensures. Look, better take a gander.
We're en route to the comms control module. Just need to deal with these guards, quiet-like. Give us a minute.
And remember,
something's not right.
will be met with severe consequences.
Whoa. Hold on. What's this doing here?
What's that? An explosion? Avara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
Attempting to resuscitate Agent Abara. Please stay clear. An unabridged debrief is not available. Alert. This unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal. Triage protocols dictate stabilizing Agent Abara's vital signs before commencing recovery efforts. Please secure the area. Attempting to move this unit will all other agent
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. And there's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Hey! You there! What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Is this whole facility? Something awful has happened. We must be on our guard. Security, the automechs all returned to their charging stations and deactivated. And then there was the explosion. Traitorous swan guards! I need...
Help you with closing in. Advance. Refill this thing.
the void was going on out there? Did you think shooting up the place was a good idea right now? After what happened to Niles? You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station. Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Not a drill. Or it is. It is not our place to question.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We're busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out.
The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you.
Questions are an addiction. Huh? I am inclined.
Auto mechanicals deploying. Heading to the core. Maintaining. Seeking cover.
Damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be How is it possible you keep stumbling your way through things that would kill a more competent agent, and then emerge? It's an embarrassing miscalculation on my part is what it is. No matter. It's one I'm about to rectify. You think you can bait me with insult? Let me put this simply. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it. Your righteousness is as unamusing as it is misplaced. Are you finished with your farewell?
Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your bid.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens.
Welcome back to consciousness. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical. This unit is not revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Acknowledged. Your refusal has been noted in your permanent an event summary will now be provided to improve you. Following Auntie's choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7. Correct. At some point in the next decade. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions. It has been confirmed that Agent DeVries was responsible for downing the old Earth Director. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's height. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad...
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did I... Oh, Commander. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. Seems so. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from this, might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve. So then, I gather that
Confirmed. The commander.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that if she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the rift and destroy.
Acts of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Direct.
She's going to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, she'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. Remind me again how long those side effects from hibernation.
Hibernation can result in fatigue.
Nothing to wring hands about that. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly... We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus theorizing. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can... Agent Ibarra updated this unit's security protocols following an incident of minor exposure. This unit is currently forbidden from... Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discrete disposal and Earth Directorate 8. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to... Please do not attempt physical intimacy with your Valerie unit. This unit is programmed for all manner of self-defense. An upgraded Valerie unit, please. Congratulations on your... acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser.
At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the trooper.
Entering a confrontational state. To assist with agent's health needs.
Ready to waste it. Over here! Brief hole in the head! I'm the one you need to worry about.
Company. Must be from that ship up.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a... Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Earth Directorate, huh? Like, from the serials? Thought Arcadia. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom lines, all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way. As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milver Street knows everybody, though. Probably on the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign? Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. He didn't happen to find... Well, never too late to start. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my... Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just in Auntie's Choice, I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management.
Our target audience here is people who want to forget their worries, and sometimes their name. Welcome to the Name Pending Saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger? Reckon so.
that guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over town hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
No. Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize.
Yes, but you must understand the Protectorate.
Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to it.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soul.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You...
No.
Yes, I thought not.
Yeah.
Good. See that it is done. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spying. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Hold.
A surprisingly good point. Especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. But which? Well, you seem... Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then. Allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milverstreet, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional... Not quite what I meant, but I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and... But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island? Who doesn't get such a compulsion from time to time? Well, better yet, helping me shall result in our saving doesn't... No, hot Auntie may demand car and ID. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment. The Ministry of Accuracy contains... I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information. Yes, one additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me. Though that is a bridge most worth burning, in my estimate. Fine.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even...
The prodigal freelancer returns. Do not leave me... I do not claim...
Has some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I don't understand, and I am the only one in a position. I did it, with the complete gulp. I can only keep telling myself. My cover story has worked. I am safe, seems I was able to easily... I have hacked into the... Well, I have little...
I can't believe this. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientician. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? When it results in a bunch of innocent folk getting maimed or murdered? How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. Somewhat embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool, figure my own, and then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers. Ain't cynical for DeVries was willing. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic, real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions for me. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning. Whatever her plans, reckon it's...
Would pulverizing them suffice? No, I couldn't lick with... Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled. You don't know, but I thought this is top secret. Thank the law you knew to enforce protocol, lest I blabber corporate secrets to the wrong person. No, wait. You're not one of Auntie's choice. Aren't you a sly? I am Ethel Titt. Officer Carr has been in a state waiting for me to train the Raptidons to, maul on command. One might say I'm perhaps a bit on edge. Folk here have grown weary, shall we say, with the war effort. And with avoiding Carr and the minister's No, I don't believe it is. Anyhow, all I know is that if they were to begin... Well, I was a subject once. Despite my talents, the plan dictated, but then Auntie's Choice came along and offered to track. Over the last year, I have climbed the rungs of my division through the sheer merit of my work. I have finally earned the respect I was always due. I wasn't conquered. My dreams, and ask any of the other Protectorate subjects who converted. The Sovereign, in any case. I do hope I would never imply such a thing. I'm sure the Minister... I'm unused to the way things are done here, I suppose. The Protectorate leadership never behaved in such a manner. So I should return to the Protectorate? One wishes to woo Protectorate subjects to our ranks. The other wishes to secure a decisive victory with weaponry and technology. I wish you luck.
Best keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of Raptidon. Detected ahead.
I swear that wasn't. Sorry, ain't ready yet.
Status. Susceptible to danger.
Talk to, but I'm not ready. Let me know when you need a distraction.
Health benefits available at your request.
Might I have a word, Commander? I know I've been pushing to find DeVries. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who tracked on the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by. Legs bother me a bit, but no more. I had some. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Likely not. We didn't exactly leave off in a good way. After I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, I agree. But the problem with burning down a system is finding ways out for all the innocent folk trapped inside it. That wasn't the goal anyway. Just helping out where we could. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent. Much appreciated.
Agent vitals have fallen below acceptable parameters.
Take a look at those corpses they've got strung up. Wait. Some aren't dead yet.
Decomposition rate, 12 to 17%.
Didn't really need to know that. Let's just respect the dead or very slowly dying, shall we?
You there. Keep your head. Stranger, Consider yourself lucky that I've been... I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent. If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful I do not judge with... He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have Indeed. Though once this was the accepted order, any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to... You actually believe you can contend with him. You are mistaken. And you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise. You dare to... I may have need of your help, stranger. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge.
A lot more folks are gonna die if we don't catch up to DeVries. We have to consider our options, even the ugly ones. If these folks are just...
I commend you for your eager... I once had utmost respect, but reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy soldiers. The second traitor he too... But Charlton, well, I must deal with...
Hanging has been an effective means of execution dating back...
Your humor leaves me... Now go, but beware if you step...
Take a look at those corpses they've got strung up. Wait. Some aren't dead yet.
No, he went off to relieve himself, but I reckon that was a handful of hours ago. You don't think he took it literal?
Anyone got lamps on Schultz? Did I not make clear?
I'm afraid there's more bad news, Commander. She also took Scrabbles, sir.
Would that he'd done her more good. Seems Calamity has claimed 2 good soldiers today. You there. I don't normally sanction nameless passers-by giving ear to my private discourse. That right. Earth Directorate. Not many would claim such affiliation these days. None from Arcadia have the knowledge to lie about. Sounds serious. Were it in my power, whatever your purpose, I feel a contractual obligation to warn you against setting a heel past this bait. No Antes forces are permitted beyond the forward position upon pain of disemployment and possible litigation. Our orders are to sit and mind the store for as long as need be. It is difficult for me to accept such laudations at the moment. By steadfastly holding the line here, we forestall any retribution the Protectorate would seek to inflict upon Fairfield. And we will continue said watch until orders change. I'd thank you to affix some ballast to that name. Scrabbles has been integral to this unit's success for years. Schultz obviously knew the risks and hoped he'd protect her through the minefield. Alas, even Scrabble's power has limits. Still, I'll pardon your skepticism given your lack of acquaintance and say only this. Ask not what Scrabbles achieves for us, but what we can achieve with him. Before you depart, a final word. Stay out of the minefield.
Ready to wait! On your command.
This unit has finished compiling the comprehensive report on the commander you requested, Agent Ibarra.
Oh, thanks.
This stretch runs
But I
between
didn't request
Fairfield and the
a report.
Eastern Forward
This
Operating
request
Base.
is over
North appears an old abandoned
3,470
chapel.
days old and was initially
Gotta be
issued
charting
prior
for
to the
information.
mission on Horizon Point.
This stretch
Oh,
runs between
shit,
Fairfield and
delete
the
that.
Eastern
It's
Forward
most likely to
Operating
have outdated information anyway.
North appears an old abandoned
Acknowledged.
chapel.
Purging the commander's favorite colors, foods, and activities report.
Careful, friend. Reckon there might be a few loose raptidons wandering around.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past...
Scout report.
Yes,
Move along.
what do you mean you're leaving?
Ship's over. I have a life outside this place, you know.
A life? Outside our lab? No. No. Audacious advances requires commitment. Absolute commitment! Commencing termination.
Engaging combat protocols.
Non-friendly life form detected.
Speaking of unfinished...
Emergency protocols ready.
My favorite.
Let me know when you need any distraction.
Gets the axe. Hunkering down.
Have to assist in crafting more ammo if you need it.
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure, always.
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived. You must be affected as well. Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, yes. Tragedy has befallen a number of my subordinates. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me. As an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt our lab had been researching the red spores that grow nearby to see if they might contribute to future, and a local spore sample interacted with a wonderfully preservative-rich diet of Auntie's Choice personnel. To a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem to appear. Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think? Oh dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone, well, apologies. I do tend to assume everyone has a doctor. Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up after that, an antidote should spores the research team's finding. Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can...
Typical Auntie's Choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
recognized it as the perfect
This looks like the place. Lord, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon.
Howdy, Zeb.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows?
Can't imagine why you think.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say, you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Zeb, this is the commander.
So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. I see no one here I would count a friend. And if you think a few gracious words will mollify me...
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies.
Oh, now you wanna... Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down, but...
I haven't the time...
It's Baines. My team's been caught.
Audra! Fuck!
I knew something.
Without that, if you're sincere in your desire...
I am.
Okay, and do extra...
Not to worry.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving. and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any...
Enhanced benefits available. Request.
You picked the difficulty that puts story over combat. The person writing my dialogue thanks you for their gainful employment.